Oh, where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Ganajo? Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I'm back. Bicycle with no seat, like, god damn. Oh, hello, my wonderful, beautiful broskies and broskies of the Maverick Nation. And you saw that title, right? It's back. That's not the only one that's back. There are others that are back, but have not yet to come. Or whatever, however the frick you pronounce that. Have not yet to come. That sounds so sexy. That sounds so wrong. Have yet to come. I gotta restrain myself. Anyways, basically, from all my sands I use, I did just around a couple days ago make 2 new ones. Now I'm starting to look around of my original, starters here on the channel. And the first one, I believe, is indeed not even a specific Undertale AU. It's more like Undertale slash DeltaRune slash my own thing slash My Hero Academia. Like as we get into the later parts, yeah, you'll find that it's a little bit more than just Vanilla Sans. And speaking of Vanilla Sans, next one I'm going to be doing is Snow Set. Yeah, any of you guys remember that? The one where Char is actually a good person? I have some freaky deaky shit planned out for what is to come. I couldn't, by the way, guys, I couldn't find the old image I used for Bloodtail, so it's gonna, eventually, whenever I do get around to doing more parts of Bloodtail, if I feel like there needs to be any more parts, I will indeed use a new thumbnail image and replace the old thumbnail images with the new thumbnail. So, yeah. Sorry about that, but just couldn't find the old one. Anyways. Last time we left off, basically left off, the first day of UA. Basically, Izuku in the position that he's in right now. And then there's Shoto. And then there's freaking Lisk. And Bakugo's still being a dick as ever. What the hell time is it? And I was like, let me look at that right. 5:32 a.m. Oh boy, am I making myself a busy bee. Well, I've had a lot of time to chillax, so I think I need to make up with that, by pushing out more videos. Besides, I love doing this stuff, you guys. It makes me feel happier, and at least I think some of you guys feel happier whenever I do this. Yeah, so basically, now we're going to be going on to the heroes versus villains. Basically, it'll be one day where I thought it was just going to be like, okay, you problem children, today is going to be like freaking heroes versus villains combat training. And I will not be teaching you today. Someone else will be teaching you. And then almost like on cue, like boom, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. One of my older memes, the fact that All Might's John Cena. His name is All Might. Or we could do, his name is Toshinori Yagi. Like, his name is Toshinori Yagi. Oh my god. His name is Toshinori Yagi, aka All Might. Oh my god, that's freaking hilarious. Basically, and everyone get all, happy and shit, like, oh yeah, it's All Might, yeah, cool and all. Izuku really wouldn't, really wouldn't give a shit all that much. But, and a very interesting thing is that, kind of almost like over the night, Izuku and Shoto kind of phone called each other. Not really butt dialing, but more or less just got into a phone call. And in the midst of that phone call, someone else got in the midst, like three-way call. Yes, three-way call. Damn it, guy. Damn it, DFS. Damn it, Team 4-Star. Anyways. Basically, the three of them discussed something that Izuku wanted to bring up, the fact that, Bakugo's been giving him a nick all this time, Deku meaning worthless, but, Izuku really doesn't really agree with the nickname of that Ochako decided, like, to cue you, you can do anything. Like, Izuku doesn't really know why, but he just doesn't feel like it. Like, he just doesn't feel that it's his thing. And seeing as they're his friends, he decided that it would be good to have like a little friend circle conversation. And, he decided that, you know, he would think of something and, the two of them could bounce off ideas to see if, they could come to a solution, come to a nick that would be fitting for Izuku that he would like. And in the end, basically, Shoto and Liz don't got nothing. Like, they're literally lost for words. And, well, Izuku just ends up being like, I was prepared for this. And it's like, just in case this happened, I prepared something that I didn't know if it was going to work. I thought it was like only going to work if this scenario actually happened. And since it has, it is working. And, well, Shoto was like, well, then what is it? And Lisk was like, yeah, I want to know too. And basically, Izuku's like, Flower J. And, Lisk and Shoto are just like, wait, what? Like, Nani? Nani the fuck? He's like, yeah. Oh boy. Oh shit. Beep beep, I'm a sheep. Beep beep beep, I'm a sheep. Oh god. Basically, that would kind of be Izuku's end-all be-all result. And so he would just think of himself a nickname, Flower J. And yes, Izuku's nick that he made for himself is important to the story. Because technically he did turn himself into a skeleton. And the last part 10, I believe. This will be part 11. I haven't even addressed that. Yeah, part 11 of What If Vanilla Sense was friends with Lancer. Yeah, part 11. So yeah, I hadn't even addressed that. I'm so unprofessional. Either that or I'm just rusty from not doing this in so long. Not doing videos in so long and not doing, like, these videos. It sounds like spine cracking. Like popping of, like, spine bubbles. Damn, shit. Yes. This actually does bring something up, like how her father actually knew someone by the name of Vanilla Sands, and how they looked, and how Izuku's new appearance kinda, and would, like, be something of a reminder of that person, Sans, Vanilla Sands. So basically, Izuku just takes it to heart and basically says, well then, I will be Flower J Sands. But before I reveal my full nick, I will just be Flower J. And only reveal my full nick whenever it is time. And Shoto's like, time for what? And Izuku's like, nothing much. Like, he's lying through his teeth, but he's gotten so good at it at this point, with the help of the Red Soul, that he's very good at hiding it. even from the his friends that know him better. He can still hide it pretty damn good, thanks to the help of the Red Soul, aka Chara. And well, basically, the whole heroes versus villains thing. Basically, almost like the clothes make the pros. Your hero costumes. Basically, is just thinking, what would I really need for a hero costume? Well, there is that thing that Mom made me, but I think there might be a little bit more, more chutzpah, more, chef's kiss. Something more. Oh, yes, that's right. And then he would just reach, like, yoink, like, yoink, like, yeet. And you would just see, like, a talking flower, like a pissed off talking flower. Be like, hey, what the beep? Are you beep? Doing with beep? And it's just like cursing like a sailor. And, usually would just take the flower with one hand and like grab the head with the other and like. But he'd be doing this in like one of the dressing rooms, so nobody would really see him. Like he'd be in like one of the far off corners, so and he'd kind of muffle Flowey's screams. This would be a version of Flowey. Basically ripping Flowey's head off. And kind of just dropping the body on the ground and rubbing it in with his boot. Kind of like a green mass on the ground. And just. Mm, tasty. Like, he would just eat the head. And basically, whenever skeletons eat, kind of, since they kind of eat like magic, like, kind of just like dissolves. So Flowey's head would just dissolve and becoming like, you know, basically fuel for the body. And Flowey has like ridiculous amount of power. Like he's very like Azrael, reincarnate. So, mind you, Prince Azrael, Dreamer. And he just literally ripped his head off like ow, nom, 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 nom. Like the freaking heavy weapons guy from Team Fortress 2. And basically, what this would do is not only gross Chara out because that's her brother, and he just did that right in front of her. But the kind of powers it would give, you know, someone with that kind of power very determined soul. The soul of a god. Now in the use of someone who has very specific plans. And, it's just getting closer and closer for Izuku's time that he's going to reveal. They just don't know it yet. So just like another step closer to the reveal. Like it's like a face reveal, but it's like a name reveal instead. Basically, the Heroes of Villains, it's the same team. It's like Izuku no Chaka versus Ida and Bakugo. But, Izuku doesn't really give a shit about Ochako, so he wouldn't really pay her any mind. Just be like, go upstairs, fight that guy, Four Eyes, whatever the hell. He'd kind of be like giving in to his sensational tendencies. And, well, Ochako kind of all stirred up inside. Kind of have extra incentive to just beat the crap out of Ida before he could even use his Recipro. Like anything, so just like smack. And Bakugo would just search for like Deku. And it would like the Izuku would just teleport it. Teleported behind Bakugo. And then would just like been like, you're blue now. Like, like, just smacking them all around. Like, taking them to Pound Town and the knock gay away. And then basically there's been like it's just been crazy. Oh boy. Basically, Bakugo would just be kind of winded, but he would still charge forth with an explosion in hands. And basically, Izuku would be like, he charged forward, but Bakugo would be like, ha, you missed me, nerd. And Izuku would be like, missed you not. And then like, pew, teleport, and then teleport above him, kind of like freaking what Minato did to Obito. Like flying Raijin level 2. Like, bam! Flying Raijin level 2, bitch. Like, you just got bitched. By a blonde. Yeah, but, Bakugo would kind of just... Izuku would kind of just bitch his ass. All the way into the concrete. Like unforgiving as hell. And then you would just hear the heroes of one. And Bakugo wouldn't even be conscious enough to, like, put up an argument. Like, Izuku would have just bitched him into the concrete. And, well, not long after that, kinda, it'd be a while, and then it'd be like I saw just see everyone in the classroom. It would be like the next time, and it'd be like, everyone get in the school bus. We're going to USJ, and Kirishima would be like, Universal Studios Japan, and Kaminari would be like, oh yeah, well, that's awesome. And as I would just crush Kaminari and Kirishima's hopes by just being like, no, the unforeseen simulation joint or something. That would be so cruel. But I saw I wouldn't give a damn. Wouldn't give a fuck. Because as I was motto in the class, just like giving a fuck is like for pansy bitches. So yeah, with that in mind, Izuku would kind of like be in like the back of the bus, like the way back of the bus. And, the only one who's able to see the red soul actually is him. Especially after eating Flowey's head. And no, not the one you're thinking about. Get your minds out of the gutter. Besides, I don't even think flowers have those. At least I hope they don't. Anyways, once everybody will get to the party in the USJ, everything would kind of be weird. Like, 13 would do her usual spiel, but not long after that, like, the lights would get, like kerfunkled, and, like, the doors slam, and, like portals and shit would start to open. And, like, again, Kirishima and Kaminari would do, oh my god, they have fake villains? And as I would be like, no, those are real villains. It's almost like he has to, like hold their hands through this entire ordeal. He's like, ah, damn it, I hate problem children. But, that won't be for long, because, oh boy, oh boy, indeed. Technically, there is indeed a water area, and what is a fountain but a big upward/downward stream of like water type of thing, like a geyser fountain thing. DeltaRune calls them fountains, more like geysers of death to me, like geysers of Satan or like death. Uh, I need more of this. Man, Waffles minion meant it whenever he said water is like blood. Basically, the Nomu would appear, Shigaraki and Kirogiri would be there. Kirogiri would basically, like, bitch hero number 13. Shigaraki would do his thing about, running his motor mouth. Even about, like, the Nomu's freaking quirks and shit. And the Nomu would just Nomu Smash, basically. And since, 13 isn't really conscious, basically, Nomu Smash Aizawa. But that begins to become a problem whenever vines start to entangle around the Nomu, and the Nomu can't really seem to get them off. And then flowers start to pop out of the vines, specifically at the part where they're like spikes, like on roses. Like the flowers would start to pop out of those, and they would have eyes and mouths, and they would open their mouths like they were charging up a Bijudama, and like shoot out red lasers, and would kind of like tear up the Nomu, like little holes protruding out, like pop, 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 like machine gun fire. And the vines would have on the Nomu, like would start to constrict even harder, and the Nomu would start to like cry out in pain, and like the Nomu would like start to dig its feet into the ground just to be able to get any movement. But then it would begin to realize whatever it's trying to dig its feet into is not ground. It is some sort of messy, mushy, gushy stuff. And it's white, and it's pasty and weird, and almost feels alive in itself. Like, it's almost like the ground, which is not ground, to the Nomu at least, is literally alive itself. Like amalgamated ground that is not ground. Yes, amalgamated. Like literally like amalgamated mush, not ground. That is not ground. And it's like quicksand. It's like sinking it in, like, and the Nomu was like slowly, like as like the vines are starting to constrict and it's starting to get like more holes in it faster than it can regenerate its body. It's like like it was like starting to sink. No one couldn't even freaking move. And Shigaraki's like, what the f is happening? Like, he's like, this is bullshit. We were supposed to kill All Might with freaking Nomu. What did you do? Cheaters! He would just start shouting, cheaters. And then he would realize someone was kind of moving their hands like puppetry. And like their hands were like starting to glow. And actually, they were already glowing. And they were glowing red. And then Shigaraki would begin to pretty much see amalgamated forms like monsters coming out of the like amalgamation slime, like ground, not ground, and like start to drag the Nomu down even further, even faster. And then soon, like the Nomu would just be completely down, like, and then you would just hear a crunch sound, and then like several tinier crunch sounds. It's like the literal amalgamation pile is eating him alive, like eating the Nomu alive. And by the time All Might gets there, Izuku has to freaking blue soul him, because he can do that now, skeleton magic. He has to freaking blue soul him, throw him out of the way into a wall, so that he does not get eaten alive by the amalgamation ground. Pits that the Nomu got sucked into. Like, it was the freaking Shadow Realm from Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the Great Mighty Pooh from freaking Conker's bad fur day. Hair day, fur day. I don't give a shit. But that just tells you whatever happened with Izuku, he's definitely got a lot more deadly, a lot faster. Oh, good God. Thirst quench, activate. Out there. Good H2O. But that is not all, because whenever the villains go to retreat, like Shigaraki and Kirigiri go to retreat, well, they successfully retreat, but whenever they get to the hideout, what they basically see is like some sort of arrow hallway, and like Shigaraki and Kirigiri are tough enough to fall for this. And at the end, they basically see all for one dead. And who else to be there but someone that they definitely did not need to see if they wanted to stay alive? Oh boy. Uh, let's see someone. And the words that they say to Shigaraki and Kirigiri, oh, they just speak for themselves. Oh, what the hell? Who are you two? And how the heck did I get here wherever here is? Wait, the medallion. I knew it was a good thing to kill that guy. It was just weird how I was able to do it without even being able to see where I was. I guess that's just what happens after interdimensional travel. It's the only way I can explain where the hell I am. Yeah, interdimensional travel. That sounds correct, I guess. Oh, wait. Was whoever the hell this guy is trying to make an artificial version of the Darker World portals? You know, they're technically fountains, or geysers, or whatever the hell. And this guy tried to make an artificial one. How dumb does he have to be? Well, I guess I'm even more glad now that I killed him. It's just too bad that I couldn't see what I was doing in order to kill him. I could hear, but I couldn't see. Well, I guess only so much is actually meant to be to me, like to be or not to be. I guess that's the question. But wait. Sensing energies. Oh, wait a second here. Hey, you two. Yeah, that's right. You two, I'm talking to you. And Shigaraki would just be like, what the hell? Did he literally just kill Lord Offer what? He killed Master? And Kirogiri would be like, we're fucked. Right in the ass. He'd just be like, well, shit. And Vanilla's like, yep, shit, out of luck. Should have chose her friends better. And then basically he would just grab Shigaraki and Kirigiri by the necks and be like, ugh, and just like choke slam them into the geyser. Like, artificial or not, it's still working apparently. Like Vanilla, something that Vanilla did whenever he was kicking Alpha-One's ass, like turned it on properly. Like apparently Alpha-One doesn't know how to work a freaking Dark World geyser. Like my freaking waterfall geyser thing. Fountain waterfall geyser thing. And basically it's just like shoots them out like freaking hungry hippos. And like Kirigiri just lands on his spine, like pretty much close, very close to breaking it. And Shigaraki kind of lands on his neck, very close to breaking it. And that is, well, very close, only very close because Vanilla didn't want them to die. He wanted actually to see like if what he was hypothesizing about is actually true. He wants to see this for himself. And he wants to take these guys along for the ride. Just to see if this hypothesization is correct. Test the hypothesis. He has this hypothesis, but now he has to test the hypothesis. So, yeah. But, where did the portal freaking take him? And what's he exactly planning to do in order to, test his hypothesis, or whatever the hell his hypothesis is? If it all stands? Well, of course, the dark portal is going to take him to the darker world. Duh. And so that's basically where he is. And so, and now it's like, oh, so, yeah, now I remember what this world was like. Seems to be even better than the way it was before the war. And Shigaraki's like, what the hell is he talking about? And if you guys are wondering why I said, only barely broke spine and neck, it's because, wanting these guys to see this, Vanilla used healing magic to, keep Kirigiri from breaking his spine and keep Shigaraki from breaking his neck. Heal the injuries before they actually had chances to die. So basically, Shigaraki's like, what the hell is he talking about? War? Dark New World? What the hell is he talking about? And Kirigiri's like, beats me. What the do I know? Basically, it doesn't take, Vanilla long to actually find the card castle. And it's not exactly like the people of the darker world are going to not know who he is. Okay, not everyone knows who he is, but most know. And most are very respectful and just let him go by. Just without, any troubles. And that's basically the moment he gets to freaking Card Castle, the heart of the place. It basically just sees someone in a very similar, hood wearing very similar boots and gloves, but they would seem to be older. And the piece de resistance, basically, they would have, I think it's a club, is the symbol. Yeah, I think it's a club, basically emblazoned on their chest. And then basically, Vanilla would be like, is this an older version of No Beeping Way? Lancer? Is that you? And Lancer would just be like, yes, but who are you, sir? And Vanilla would be like, not only a rain cloud over his head, but like thunder and lightning, and like a broken heart symbol. It was like the sound of shattering glass. Only it wouldn't be Kyoka Suigetsu being released. No, it would really be the sound of his heart breaking. Like, he doesn't remember me. Oh my god, he doesn't remember. And that's until in a certain Lancer gets a look at the medallion around Vanilla's neck. And Lancer's like, wait, that medallion? Oh my god, Vanilla! And he's like, yeah, where the hell have you been? I've been looking for you for so long. I thought you were dead. And Vanilla's just like, glad to know my company is appreciated. Now please stop. You're killing me. Pretty soon I really will be dead. And Lancer is like, basically, Vanilla's like, if you keep on doing this, that is. And basically, Lancer's like, shit. And like Lancer's just like, sorry. And then basically, they just, Vanilla basically finds a pole and, finds some rope, kind of ties Kirogiri and, Shigaraki to the pole so that they can kind of have a little meet and greet like him and Lancer, like what's been going on all this time. And basically, Lancer gives Vanilla the lowdown on pretty much everything. And basically, yeah, it's oh boy. And after Lancer basically said everything, you know, basically Vanilla does the same on his end. You know, basically them both happy for themselves, like having their own family. You know, even like children. Even so happy that you know Everything seems to be all peachy king. And, well, you may be wondering, why are Shigaraki and Kirigiri still alive? Well, that's because Vanilla wanted to see, like, whatever Lancer, like, basically, what he knows now is that Lancer is perfectly capable of torturing people like these. Yeah, he basically wanted to see if Lancer was perfectly capable of torturing people. Yeah, very sick side of Vanilla there. But hey, once you know what he knows, it's hard to not be sick and sadistic. And Lancer basically just ensures to Vanilla that, oh, don't worry, these guys are gonna get the perfect treatment. And basically, you just hear like this big sound come from like the big old geyser, and then all of a sudden, you just hear. Oh, boys. If there was ever a time to have a plan for everything. Don't worry, Shoto. Don't worry. Lisk. I don't have a plan on hurting any of you anytime soon. Well, technically... Technically, they're not harmed. Just restrained. Right, you two? And then you would just hear... Oh, Shoto. You're just hilarious. And then you would just hear... And then you would just hear... Lisk, that's adorable. And then, Lancer, upon hearing his daughter's name, would be like, Lisk! Izuku? He'd be like, Izuku, I'm gonna hand my daughter this instant. And, well, basically, Vanilla, not wanting to lose his pretty much adopted freaking son, and believing that he's perfectly capable. I mean, if he could go toe-to-toe with Ace Sans, Vanilla believes he's perfectly capable. And, if he wasn't all that capable, you could just red soul him. Like, you're red now. And basically, so yeah, Vanilla goes in for the kill. To combat them. And so basically, instead of being attached with rope to the pole, they kind of be attached with like vines that would be detached from Izuku's body. Yeah, Izuku would have just gone full like name reveal, like full nick reveal. Flower J Sans. Yes, a new Sans, everyone. A new Sans. Flower J. And it would be Flower J versus Vanilla. And Lancer would be like, at least let me fight with you. I'm an adult now. I can handle myself. And, Vanilla would just, have his sword and he would give it to Lancer and he would just point over to where Shoto and Lisk were like, cut them down. And, Lance would be like, oh, yeah, that's right. Basically, in the time it takes for Lancer to, like, look over to, like, cut Shoto and Lisk down, Vanilla charges over, and he's, like, about to engage, like, Flower J. He's just like, oh, this is interesting. Would anyone ever pass up an opportunity pass up an opportunity like this? And by the time it took Lancer to look back, he would just see Vanilla and Flower J Sans engage for the final time, like woof, 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 shing. Basically, they would have clashed. But basically, at the last second, Lancer would have realized something. Izuku had hidden something within his jacket that he would have had out just enough to graze, just enough to graze Vanilla, and basically he would pull it out from his jacket and be like, right on the can. Yes, lightning sword. Oh boy. Yes, a blade literally called lightning sword. And, the funny thing about that is the little grazing little splash mark that would left on Vanilla, it would kind of been toward his side area. And it would start to glow. It would glow blue and gold. And then all of a sudden, Flower J would make this sign. Awaken. It would have just made the sign and said, awaken. Right on no Ken. Awakening. Power. And that's when all of a sudden there's a bolt of lightning comes like and it would have just struck Vanilla straight in the side. And Lancer would like race right over there and like, don't worry, Vanilla, I'll heal you. But before he could actually get there, another sound would be made, like, and it would just be like, basically, what happened is basically, I would able to hold that sword and be like, it would just charge right on no Ken with electricity, but this would be green electricity. And he would say, right on no Ken, Detroit smash. And then like, and then I'll like disappear, and then like boom, straight in the side, and then we're just like blood, like a blood sprinkler, and then we'll just fall back, and Planter would finally get there, and he'd be like, no, like Dr. Octopus and Spider-Man 2, like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2, like, no. And it would just be like yeah. Yeah, like, he wouldn't, Vanilla wouldn't even be able to say any last words. And so, yeah, that would have been, ooh, bad. Before Lancer could get up to, like, avenge his friend, Izuku would throw the sword, and, Lancer would have to duck, but then whenever he would look back up to find Izuku, Flower J Sands, basically whenever he would look back up to find him, he would be gone. He'd be gone, thought. But like he'd just be like he wasn't even there. Like a freaking ghost. So yeah, that would happen. And I think that's where I'm gonna end it, actually. That's where I'm gonna end part 11 of What If Vanilla Sands and Lancer were friends.